Hey, welcome back to Scare Talk. I am Danny once again, and I was not expecting to do an episode today, but we got to because the Welcome to Derry trailer came out of nowhere. I was not expecting a trailer. I didn't even know it was done filming, so I'm super excited to watch this. If you don't know what this is, it is the I guess you would say series. Yeah, it's a series for the It franchise. So, from what I know, it's kind of like origins, maybe, of Pennywise. We'll see. That's kind of what I heard. But I don't know if that's what they stuck with. I know this series had been talked about for a while. So, and it's completed and it's going to come to our television pretty soon. So, the trailer is out. Let's see what we're in for. All right. 1, 2, 3.
You poor thing. Get in before you catch your death of cold.
Now you just tell us where home is. We'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
Anywhere but Derry.
Things that happened in the past.
My family and I just moved to town.
Oh!
Hey, baby.
Happened in your mind.
Today was 4 months. And they never even found a body. That means murder.
This business with the missing kids. Do I need to be concerned? Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
No adult's ever gonna believe what we saw. I wouldn't.
There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
You kids keep your noses out of police business.
I heard voices. In the pipes.
Have you ever heard something like that?
There's something bad here in Derry.
All right. Okay. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. It looks like another like a continuation or kind of like a spin-off to the It films that we got a number of years ago, chapter 1 and 2. It looks like kind of a similar thing, but back when I guess Pennywise first picked a group of kids. Where it all started, or where it all began, whatever it said. So I like that. It has the feel of the 60s, so that's cool. I like some of the like little giggle laughs we get from Pennywise. I'm liking that. I was never a big fan of his look in the most recent version of Pennywise. I never was a fan of his look, his face, his outfit. I just thought it was too much. I've always thought that. And I want kind of a more realistic clown like we had in the mini series. I just like that more. It is more inviting to kids for it to look like an actual clown. This dude looks scary. Like he doesn't look like a clown that any kid's going to want to go up to and play with. So I'm not a big fan of the look, and it looks like they're going to keep it. So that's just what Pennywise is now. So I guess, it hasn't been long enough since the last couple of It films for us to kind of go back to the drawing board with the design and look of Pennywise, and especially it's Bill Skarsgård again playing Pennywise. So we're going to get that same character, same kind of look, as it's the same person. So yeah, there's a few scenes, they're looking down in the drain in the bathroom, and stuff like that is always cool. It looks like Pennywise is going to kind of use other people to scare the kids. So there was a few other people that like got his smile going. So I think that's kind of cool, almost like Smile. It looked kind of like that, but more of a Pennywise smile. So that was cool. The only thing that I'm seeing that I'm like, I hope that it's not so heavy-handed with this, is it looks like there's going to be tension within races. And I know it's the 60s, so that's kind of a part of that time period. But I don't know. I don't like seeing that stuff. I'm like, can we have just good horror story without having to have racial conflict within the story? That's what I'm hoping it's not going to be a big part. It's definitely going to be a part. You can tell by the trailer that there's going to be some of that stuff mixed in with the story. But hopefully that's not a big part, because it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a bigger part of the novel. But as far as I know, it wasn't part of, the miniseries or the 2 more recent films. But this does take place in the 60s. So but yeah, it does take place in the 60s. So, that's inevitably going to be part of the story, especially when some of your characters are, we have a multiracial cast, which is the same as the original story and the miniseries and the 2 original or 2 more recent films. So, I just hope it doesn't take over the story. I want to see a story about the kids and Pennywise, and I want to see some horror and some scares and, some characters, not racial tension as a, in the forefront. That's fine to be in the movie, in the series, but I just hope that doesn't take over the whole message of the film. I don't want it to be a message-based experience. So, yeah, we'll see. It looks pretty promising, and we'll definitely be watching it. It looks like it comes out this fall. So, fall is not too far away. So, that's exciting, in time for Halloween, maybe. And it looks like it's probably going to be like a week-by-week type of a show. That's what HBO typically does. They don't put it all out at once these days. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Look out for our new episodes coming soon. We've got Clown in a Cornfield and Final Destination Bloodlines coming soon. We just recorded those last night. And make sure you're subscribed. Please subscribe to our channel so you can see all of that stuff first. It'll come up on your feed. If you click the bell, you'll also be notified about all of our upcoming and new episodes that come out. All right, guys, that's it for this one. We'll see you soon.